hospital porters, pride and dignity, stop the New World Order. Welcome to HPANWO TV. And well, this is going to be a very, very different HPANWO TV to what you're used to, because this is actually going to be a cookery programme. Yes, indeed. That's right, my etheric bar light body has been taken over by the etheric car spirit body of Delia Smith. Just temporarily. I hope she lets me go after she's done this with me. But basically, she's basically possessing me now, so I have to do cookery and film it. Either that, or I'm channeling Keith Floyd. Take your pick. Probably a bit of both, actually. But well, I think why not? Because Red Ice are doing this now, aren't they? I mean, you learned how to make the best coffee and the best various other things on Red Ice TV. So I thought, well, I might as well do the same. But don't worry, it's not going to become a regular thing. I just wanted to share this particular meal with you, this particular recipe, because it is so lovely. It is so tasty and so nice. And what's more, I invented it. In fact, I'm going to call it HPANWO Yoghurt. Well, I kind of invented it. To be honest, my brother gave me the idea because he has a similar thing he does with cream, and I'm going to do this with yogurt and honey. This is the only ingredients you need, okay? I think I still claim I invented this, even though my brother did something similar with cream. So how do you make HPANWO yoghurt? Well, there's only 3 principal ingredients, which is very, very good indeed. And altogether, they only cost £6.74. And you can, besides, I mean, that's if you want an entire portion. Some of you may be not big, ugly ex-hospital porters and who have a big appetite. You might want a slightly smaller portion. So what I'm going to make now is a good meal for me, but it might, you know, you could probably get maybe 2 meals out of this for somebody else, or you could have it as a dessert. It makes a great dessert, this. So the ingredients are yogurt. Just get some yogurt like that. Honey. There we are, it's honey. And grapes. Red or white grapes, as long as they're seedless. It's important that they're seedless. Unless you're somebody who doesn't mind swallowing little grape pits, I don't like that at all. So, get a spatula. I don't have a bloody spatula. That's Delia now talking through me. She always says, get a spatula. I don't know what a spatula is. I've got a spoon. Would that do, Delia? Yeah, it's alright, I can't. She's still inside me. Right, so what I do is I get the yogurt like this. And go like this. So I just take that off there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I'm just going to scrape the lid stuff off as well. Whoops, that's it. I just might smear it on like that. Yeah, lovely stuff. Yeah, that's it. No, none of it goes to waste. With HPANWO yoghurt, nothing goes to waste. I'm going to lick the lid as well. This is something Delia never does on TV, does she? Okay, so I pour that in there, like that. Lovely. So just fit. I'm going to have the whole lot, as I said. I'm a big ugly ex-hospital porter. I need all this. If you're smaller and you're not a porter, ex or otherwise, you can probably do perhaps a smaller portion. So there's that yogurt. This is organic probiotic yogurt. So Slacks is going to be really annoyed with me now. He's going to think I've gone vegan. That's right, Slacks. I'm going to come up with a really annoying catchphrase, just like Freely the Banana Girl. I don't know, that drove you absolutely crazy. That's right. Oh, go. You don't want to go to waste. I get every last bit of it out like that. There we go. Right. Get that out there. Just going to lick that bit off. Yes. Can't resist doing this. Right, next thing you put in is honey. Now, this is organic honey, which I get because of the bees. Right, there's a lot of, you know about the disappearing bees? Well, there's an awful lot of evidence to suggest that it's actually GMOs that are causing bee disappearance. So therefore, I get organic honey. Now, as I said, this entire meal costs £6.74, but this is £2.99, so almost half of that entire price comes from the honey. So if you want to get a cheaper brand honey, you can do this for a lot cheaper. But I get this because, as I said, and worried about the bees disappearing. Or if you really want a real budget version of this, is simply to add sugar. Or maybe you don't want sugar at all. It depends on your sweet tooth, or whether how sweet toothed you are or not. But it's up to you how much or how little honey you add. I'm not going to put in too much. I don't want it overly sweet, but I'll just put in like a nice amount, make like that perhaps. That's probably enough. Yeah, that's enough. And I'll just mix that in. Don't worry, if it's not sweet enough, you can add more later on. If you taste it and find it's not sweet enough, add more later on. Although, if you taste it and find it's too sweet, you can't take the honey out afterwards. So bear that in mind. That should be pretty obvious, really, shouldn't it? I'll just taste it. Mix it up properly. That's it. Get it all mixed up like that. There we are. That's about right. It's about what I expect. So, next thing to do is you have to add grapes. I'm just drying them off as I put them in, because I washed them, you see, so they're a bit wet. I don't want lots of water in this, so I'm just going to give them a quick dry as I put them in. Now, it's important, like I say, when you get the grapes, I mean, these are the grapes I chose. They're in a plastic pot like this, and they've got their little stems with them. You want to get plucked grapes. They're much more expensive. These are only £2, this packet. There's a good couple of hundred grapes here. Just add them like that. Now, as I said, I recommend seedless ones, so you don't have to worry about the pits. Some people don't mind the pits. I do. Don't mind, because you'd have to swallow them basically. I don't like doing that. So I just put those in like that. Just give them a quick dry and put them in. Here we are. Now, as I said, red or white grapes. The red ones I found are a bit sweeter. If you've got a sweet tooth, probably red ones are better. But it's not absolutely essential. It's up to you. So, by the way, some people have been complaining about the video I last uploaded, which was my Oxford Supernatural ones. I uploaded it yesterday at the time of recording. It depends when I upload this video, but it's yesterday at the time of recording. So if I upload this video today, then it will be yesterday at the time of viewing, at the time of uploading rather. But it's caused, I've had a more bloody copyright strife off it, haven't I? You know what it was? It was the thunderclap at the beginning and end in the titles. It was a thunderclap from a free sound effects database, which I put on there, and YouTube's system has flagged it because it's apparently appeared in some other song or something, and YouTube thinks that's their copyright. And I'm just, I know it's an automated system, you see, but I tried to actually. Funny thing is, I mean, I actually tried to mute the actual recording, the actual sound, and it didn't work. They couldn't mute it, so it's still on there. Now, luckily the restrictions are minimal. The copyright owner, supposedly, if that is monetizing it, which is fine by me. There's no bloody ads on it anyway. YouTube AdSense has gone completely and utterly down the toilet since they started trying to silence people like Stephen Molyneux and Paul Joseph Watson and people like that who've had their ads cut because they're thought criminals. So you get very little on AdSense. You know, there's no ads on it anyway. I mean, people have been on at me to monetize my videos, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because now basically, I'd have only earned. I said before, I'd only earned about. I calculated on the back of an envelope. On the back of an envelope, I calculated about £3 to £5 a week. It's just not worth it for that amount. And of course, no, I'd have lost it, wouldn't I? And so. What's the funny thing is, YouTube is the biggest loser out of this, because a lot of that AdSense money goes to them, but they're willing to give that up because to catch thought criminals, to put a stop to thought criminals earning a living from their wage. I know Slaxer doesn't agree with me on this, but just for a change, me and Slaxer disagree on something. Yes. No, it is a form of covert censorship. I think it is definitely, and so it's probably just as well I've learnt to manage without that. Besides, ads on videos are annoying, especially you get the big ones at the beginning without a skip button, a big long one without a skip button. I mean, if I get those, sometimes I won't even watch the video because I think, boo, so I just change my mind about watching it. I don't want people to do that to me. Or you get that big yellow, you get that yellow line, on the progress bar, and my mouse is hovering over the video for when the ad appears underneath, so I can just quickly shut it. I don't even look at the bloody thing. There we are. So then what's happened to Supernatural Oxford is that there's the only viewing restriction is it's not available on some platforms, by that on some devices. That seems to be some mobile phone networks will not play it now. And several people have commented in the chat box saying they have trouble. I'll say more about that in my next comments reply video. But I just want to apologise to those people and just say I tried to mute the sound. The alternative is I could just delete the video and upload a new version with a different sound effect or without any sound effect. It seems I'm not going to do that now. It's just I've got more things. I've got too much else to do. I'm speaking at an event in Manchester. I'll say more about that in a couple of days. So I'm making another video in a couple of days. But if you can get to Manchester on Sunday evening, I'll be there speaking. So just make a note of that. There we go, nearly done. But basically, it's if you try to watch Supernatural Oxford on your device, your portable device, it doesn't work. It's obviously one of those networks that won't show it. You have to watch it on maybe when you get home on your PC, because it is on internet browsers. I've checked. It's on all the major internet browsers, all the ones I've got anyway. I've got 3: Chrome, IE7, and Real Player. So you have to use one of those. It's a bloody pain in the arse, it really is. As I say, this is what I mean. I said in the previous video, the YouTube are just simply less user friendly. In the bin now. They're simply less user friendly than they used to be. Anyway, I'll eat this and then I'll feel much more friendly generally. So you mix that in like that. Just mix it in, yeah. Add a bit more honey if you need to. I don't. I've made this a few times now, so I sort of know what I kind of like. As I said, you can make it with a cheaper brand of honey or with just sugar. Or nothing at all if you prefer, just grapes and yoghurt without any sweetening at all. This is very, very nice, I find anyway, and it's very, very, it's actually healthy as well. I mean, there's a lot of vitamins and minerals, etc. in this, especially if you use the probiotic organic yoghurt. And it makes a great dessert, it makes a great little meal, great breakfast as well, perhaps, if you need. It's making really good breakfast. It's a great pick-me-up, actually. And I really like it, so So that is what you do. You got So that is HPANWO Yoghurt, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed me showing you that. Do go out and make your own. Let me know how you get on. Hope you like it. And now, Delia, get out of me, please. Go on, Delia. Be gone, Delia. Be gone, Delia. She's gone. Hospital porters, pride and dignity. Stop the New World Order.